Hey there, everybody. Happy Sunday. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. Hope that everyone has been having a good weekend so far. Hope you have been staying dry. It's been raining here most of the afternoon. However, that is good for those of us with huge piles of snow because it does wash away the snow. So definitely needing that. Also need to wash all the salt off the roads and things along those lines. So it's really at least good for that particular perspective. I can say that my Newcastle United won yesterday. I did not watch a single minute of it. I watched the highlights on YouTube. I was not happy. I've not been happy with the way that we have been playing, with the way that our players have responded. So I decided I wasn't going to watch. And it was the FA Cup. It wasn't Premier League. So I wasn't really into it anyway. Don't really get into the FA Cup until around the semifinal time frame. So if we happen to be there at that time, maybe I'll watch it. But anyway, it's been kind of an interesting weekend because obviously we played a bunch on Friday evening. Most of Friday evening was focused on rebuilding after having died to the worm earlier in the week. We covered a lot of ground, covered 2 or 3 contracts, if I remember correctly, including the one in the new testing station number 10, which was huge. It definitely did prove to me that Gentes is right and that I need to make sure that I have a semi-auto, or not a semi-auto, a submachine gun. So I have that in my inventory now. However, I really need to get the next level of bike, the Mark II. I currently still have the Mark I, and that's going to require a lot of iron. I think I have most of the other components, but it requires a lot of iron. So one of the things that we're going to start off with this evening, I also need to get some more sandwich fabric, whatever that stuff is called, is we're going to make a quick farming run behind our base to a industrial center and a cave where there is always, sandwich stuff. Then we'll go back, and in between we're going to make sure to gather a whole bunch of iron, get iron running in my base as much as I possibly can, so that we can craft the Mark II bike parts. Then we're going to head over and try and find the third trial of Ockel. I've been given kind of a roundabout location of where it might be, so we're going to head over there. I'm going to make sure to take a probe with me so that I can open up the map and try and find the spot in the journey that tells us where to go, and hopefully get that completed this evening, and then we'll probably call it there. I'm going to do a short stream this evening. I've got some other things that I want to do that are off stream. I will, of course, be back on tomorrow night. Real quickly, before I jump back into the game, let me talk a little bit about the upcoming schedule. I was originally going to start Avowed this week, because Avowed has their anniversary update come out tomorrow. Tuesday. However, after watching the State of Play from Sony on Thursday, it reminded me that Resident Evil Requiem is coming on the 26th, which is not that far away. It's only 2 weeks. Actually, 10 days to be specific. Friday the 26th. And of course, as I always do, I will absolutely be playing that on day 1. So, instead of playing Avowed, we will save that for another time. We are going to play Dune today and tomorrow. We're then going to start a game called Crizole. It is a first-person shooter horror game set in sort of like the Spanish Inquisition type time frame or area. And it is, 8 to 10 to 12 hour horror experience. It looks really, really good. It's been getting some very good reviews. We'll play through that and then use the rest of the time for Dune Awakening leading into Resident Evil Requiem. And then, of course, on Friday of the 26th, we will start Resident Evil Requiem. So, with that as a quick schedule, let's go ahead and jump back into Dune Awakening, pick back up from where we left off, and go do a little bit of farming before trying to find the third trial. All right. Okay, so my plan is to go back over to here, probably do the deep struggle, and then one of the ironworks. I've never actually cleared an ironworks. I don't know what it's all about, so I thought we would give that a try. But yeah, I definitely need to clear one of these so that I can get some micro sandwich fabric and some EMF generators. The intel locations I'm not quite as concerned with. It's more important for me to clear these And then I do want to give a try to the Southeast Ironworks, and then we will head over here, and supposedly the location I need to get to is somewhere in this general vicinity. So we will need another probe. Real quickly, let me see what it is that I need. All right, there's the probe. Let me go ahead and craft that. And I'll just leave it here. All right, so for Mark IIs, I have enough advanced Servox. It's the iron ingots that I need. We need 15 for the treads. 25 total. 35. 55. 75 iron ingots is what I need in order to craft a fully functioning Mark II sand bike. So I do not have any more iron ore, apparently. I thought I did. Okay, why is it not letting me... Oh, I know why. Never mind. Alright, let's see if the iron has replenished outside. I don't see it there. Okay, we got some there. Oop. Where is my... There it is. Okay. There was some over here. Yep. Alright, you're full of water. You're full of water. You're full of water. Or you're kind of sort of full of water. Okay. Now we should be good to go. So I am going to leave my construction tool here, because there's no good reason for me to do anything with that. I do need to fill up my Liturgon. Liturgon is probably how they want it pronounced. Alright, so that I don't... Yeah, I don't want to lose any money. And I want to recycle a couple of those. Oh, I can't. Huh. Wonder why they won't let me. Alright, we're going to have to craft some... what's the word I'm looking for? Some larger chests when I come back. Also. Alright, then where... Okay, there you are. Let's put you... Alright, I need to move some things around here. So that's going to go there. We're going to make that number 5 then, moving forward. Yeah, they're already empty. We did empty them before we left, so I think that has something to do with it. Or before I ended stream last week. Okay, why is this stuff not moving around the way that I want it to? Why am I not allowed to move things around? Oh, because I have it sorted. That's why. Okay. Alright, let's put some markers on the map. We want to go there. Therefore, it's not letting me put a marker down. Well, that's great. Wow, that was fast. I just want to make sure I wasn't crossing over any bad sand on the way there. Alright. Let's get off. Nope. Okay, it is filling up my litter, John. Slowly, but it is doing it. I think that's all that I can do. Okay. Alright, I think I'm just gonna hoof it. For now. I'm pretty sure it's up there. Okay, so we filled up one of our litter johns. We're filling up the second one now. Yeah, I think where I need to go is right up there. No, it's right in there. Okay. Alright, 1 EMF generator and 5 micro sandwich fabric. Oh, this is where the second trial is. Okay. What I think I might do is go down here to this one. Alright, I don't need to worry about water. How much? Oh, okay, we do need to grab some of this. I had no idea he had a shield. Okay. Don't need any of that. Okay, here is the ironworks. Now, I've never done one of these before. I don't know what they entail. But we're just going to have a go. I'm not going to be able to get their bodies, but they're dying awfully quickly. That's water.
Reveal yourself. Target found.
Okay, I'm not 100% certain that I agree with Juntas about the use of the submachine gun, especially on the heavies. Nice. You know what? It might not be bad for me to pick up some of this salvage metal in case I need to craft some more ammo on the fly. I'm just going to pick up the stuff that's laying around. Very different style of location. You almost can't clear it without a grappling hook. Make sure that I haven't missed anything.
Shields up.
Whoa! Really don't want to die here. Okay. Phew. Alright, before we go upstairs, let's check down here. Which is going to let us go upstairs anyway. A bunch of complex machinery. Copper, complex machinery. I don't know what that thing is. Nice. Need one of those. Okay, that's just salvage. Oh, Zine Grotto. Let's go there next. Probably down there somewhere. There's iron. Okay, so it looks like these ironworks are really for gathering iron more than anything else. Okay, I see the Zine Grotto. That's good. Alright, let's do that. No. 5. Oh crap, somebody's already drained all of this. Alright, what I think I'm going to do is clear this out, and then once I'm done, gather as much iron as I can, and then head back. Like, hold on a minute, why is there nothing here? Oh, come on. Oh, no fabric. Well, that blows. Alright, is there any iron right out here, or should I go back out the other door? Alright, that's just a camp. Alright, that's another ironwork over there. That's Scav's Hope. Alright, Alright, I think I'm gonna go back this way. Alright, there's iron. There's iron. I think I'm full. Yep. Okay. Well, I suppose I could. Do that. Because if there is more iron, I'd like to grab it. That's copper. There it is. We'll just go ahead and... Okay. Let's get out of the sun. Unfortunately, we did not get nearly as much micro sandwich fabric as I really would have wanted. I mean, I suppose I could go into Smuggler's Bolt Hole, which is right across from my base, and grab some there, too, before I head out. Alright, let's just go ahead and go. Okay, let me put some stuff away, then I'll come back and grab the... Alright, nothing in there. There's that. There's that. think I have anything else for there. Okay, there's that. Complex machinery. Iron ingots go upstairs. Gun parts. No, I do have some flour sand. Didn't even realize I'd gotten some of that. Where did I put... There it is. I only need 6 more. Where'd it go? There it is. Can I put the rest of these? Yes. Cool. Oh, wow. I've got so much that I can't even carry it all. That's good. Osmo blood. Okay. Okay. Nice. Those. Okay, I think we are good now. I've got everything working. Let me go across and see if I can get some more micro sandwich fabric before we head out for where... Oops, I forgot to put the iron ingots away. Alright, so we've got 52, and I said I needed 75. Alright, let's get this started. So we need the Sandbite Chassis Mark II. Let me grab that. The hull. PSU. The engine. Okay, so we're going to let that roll. While that's rolling, I'm going to go across here to grab some more micro sandwich fabric. When we come back, we'll grab the iron that's outside. And then we will head out. Would you please, for God's sake, start climbing? And there's iron in here. There's a crap ton of iron in here. Okay, good. A little more macro sandwich fabric. Okay. That didn't even fill me up. Alright, there's 2 more over here. We'll grab these. And then we should be good for iron ingots for a while. A little while. Not a long while. Are there any fuel cells out here? I remember having fuel cells at the other base, but maybe not here. Yeah, I should probably make sure to bring back some more from wherever it is I end up next. Oh, I don't need that. No, 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 no. That was not what... No, no, no. Cancel that. Wrong thing. That's what I wanted. Okay. Alright, I need 3 treads. Oh, shoot. I took... dumbass. I don't know why I did that. For some stupid-ass reason, I took all that copper with me. Do not know why I did that. Okay, chassis, hull, DSU, engine... Need my welding torch. Alright, while that's finishing, that goes in there, that goes in there. Okay. I really wish I could build the damn thing inside. I don't know why they won't let me do that. 3. Okay. Alright, let's put the welding torch on there. Assemble. Okay. can I build a Mark II inventory? Actually, you know what? I really have not been using the inventories that much. I don't have enough Holtzman actuators to build the booster, though. Alright, well, then let's go with the inventory. Then what I need to do is put down the Mark I, tear it apart, and then scrap it. Get everything back from it. Okay. Okay. Now then, let's put... Detach. Oops, wrong thing. Okay. Store that. Alright. Let's go scrap everything. I feel so much... I'm going to feel so much better with a better bike. At least I think I am. Okay. Recycle. Looks like it was going to need repairing anyway. Okay. Fuel cells. Okay. Excellent. We now have a Mark II bike. I have my probe, I have my survey gun, or whatever it's called. Let's make sure to put that away. Let's put that back there. I'm going to go grab some more, refill my liter johns before I leave. Everything's full. Okay. So, according to Juntas, it's over in this area somewhere. So what I want to do is head around this area, go across. So let's do this. Let me start that. All right, I do need to put some fuel in it. How much? All right, let me go grab more fuel. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that it requires more. there anything else that I need on me? I don't think so. Okay. Only problem is there's guys sitting out here waiting to snipe me. Alright, there's a base here. Let me sit here. This is probably a pretty safe spot. Okay. I need to go all the way around, though, before I start heading across. Otherwise, I'm going to potentially hit these spots. Yeah. I can't remember what they're called, though. Some kind of sand. Okay. Keep going this way. Alright, I think this might be a good place to go across. Yes. Alright, so let's go there. Except for, of course, that's right exactly where the Harkonnen are. I found a gap. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Let's head there. Now, I've been through here once before because I was amazed at this guy's base here. It's just freaking huge. And the way that he was able to kind of build it inside of the mountain or the rock face was really impressive, I thought. Okay, I'm gonna have to get off. Okay. So this was the place that I made it to, and I don't know what it is. It's a testing station. I can see the icon. Yeah, it's a testing station. Small fuel cell. Med kit. Why do you all make this so freaking hard? Why is there no mantling? Alright, so what is this? This is Imperial Testing Station number 197. Has advanced servox and particle capacitor. So feels like it's a closer location to my base to do that than the one that the contract had me go to. Alright, I'm not going to do it. I really want to focus on finding the third trial. Alright, let me do this. Because I've got two parts that I've got to do here. One of them is I have to do a survey probe wherever it is that I'm going. Okay, I know exactly where I'm going. I'm going to that rock. Alright, so let's go here. Because if we pull up the journey, yeah, it's this flat rock. It's behind it, actually. So, but I want to avoid the sand that could call the worms down. Oh, you've got to be kidding. He almost came up right on top of me. Wow, that was nuts. I was hoping I might be able to get some of that flower sand. Try again. Really? Okay. I'm gonna go around the long way then. That's fine. Oh, I found a corral camp. Alright, so we need to go over and around this side here. So let's go that way. I think I actually did get a little bit of flower sand, just not nearly as much as I would have liked. Yeah, so there's the rock face that... Alright, let me stop here. Trying to figure out where I want to send up the survey probe. Because I've got the bottom part of the Western Vermilius Gap, but I don't have the top part. There's flower sand right there. Okay, I'm guessing it's right in that location. Oh my god, there's all kinds of these caves here. Really? Okay. Coils of the worm. Looks like that could be it. Question is, oh, come. What I think I'm going to try and do is get up higher first. so that I can use my survey probe first. Okay, this is a outpost. Black Rock Outpost, to be specific. Oops, that's not what I wanted. There it is. Cave of the Lost Pilgrim. Not really sure why that all of a sudden decided to show up. But now it's a question of where do I need to go to use my survey probe? Sir? Why? I didn't bring another one. Alright, it's down here then. Yep. You're seeing steps, that's probably a pretty good sign. Okay, no reason to pull blood anymore. Alright, let's make sure to pay attention for any ground bombs. Okay. Alright, there was a little pathway back here. Oh, this is just another entrance, never mind. So is this. Okay, this is definitely the right way. More stairs.
Another altar destroyed by the Emperor's zealous dogs. So much wasted in the pursuit of this pogrom. So much lost. This altar seemed to depict Fremen being separated from their families. Enslaved? I could only decipher a few words. Slave cribs, Hajj, and oddly enough, the name of a planet. Bela Tigise.
So that's it? The iron hammer that beats the dead who cannot enter paradise. The head of the hammer awaits. I hope that the next altar is not destroyed, and then I might experience the trials of a Fremen Wali once again. Hold on a minute. That... A wall carving indicating located in the eastern Vermilius Gap. That's back near my base. Yeah, that's here. Huh. Okay. Yeah, the hollow hammer. That's got to be it. There's a contract there, too. Okay. Well, guess we're going back to the base. And I suppose there's no reason... How much... What am I carrying? 90 out of 175? Yeah, I don't think there's any good reason for me to not go straight there. Alright, so we're gonna go... We're gonna be heading... here, so let me... I guess let's try and go here. And hope to God that I don't hit any bad sand spots. Somebody's base. That looks good. Another person's base. All right. Let's head to here, and then we'll go around the top side of this rock formation. And I love how everybody's building from the top down on these rock formations rather than from the bottom up. Oh boy. I have no idea what that area is. With the greenish blue. One of these days I'm actually going to have to go in there and find out what those events are all about. Alright, let me slow down for a minute. Take a look at the map. So this is where we're going, but I want to go around or through, whichever the game will let me do. I don't know if the game will let me do through or not. I also have to go in here for a contract, in this area for a contract too, which is right here. Actually, you know what? Let's put a pin on that one. Alright, untrack that. This one. Scour the Souk Elusis Thieves Market for information.
Shield on.
I need reinforcements.
Lost them.
Charge!
Alright, I need to stop real quick and go run upstairs because Leia's making a bunch of noises that I really don't like the sound of. Really sorry. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I think she may have just been sneezing. I'm not 100% certain, but man, it was loud. The fact that I could hear it from down here, it was definitely loud. All right, so we will do this contract and hopefully the 4th trial.
There's someone here. Reveal yourself. There's someone here.
Well, that's bull. I don't know if this is all part of the thieves' market or not. I think this is just up. Yeah, this is just up above the entrance. Okay. Okay. Here's the thing. I don't know what kind of information they want me to find. I guess we'll find out. Okay, good. I just saw something purple. Alright, there's a door I can't open yet. And that's probably what lets me get in there. Yep. Alright, let's go check this out before I go up those stairs. Okay, dead end room. Handheld resource scanner. Interesting. Not sure that I know what I would use that for. It's also not in very good shape, but... Headshots, baby. Still another level. Run with Tarrant. Worried about the slavers? Run with Tarrant. He knows where they are going. Worried about the Sardaukar patrols? Run with Tarrant. He knows how to avoid the ships. Worried about the worms? Stay off the sand, like Tarrant. Find a second Karab recruitment ad. Oh, okay. Hope I didn't miss one on the way here.
Reveal yourself.
Headshots. Glad these guys don't have shields on. The last few that we've run into have not had shields on them like the ones in the testing station did. Okay, I'm not seeing a second recruitment ad. Boltzmann's shield. Oh, good. Micro sandwich fabric and EMF generators. Alright, there's the way out. More micro sandwich fabric and EMF. And a Sandbike Booster Mark II. Alrighty then. Now I don't have to worry about crafting one myself. There we go. Get the best loot with Drot. Alright, so we can turn this contract in. Excellent. Oh, okay. Okay, so let's go back to... Where are we? Alright, so we need to go back around... Yeah, it's not in the best of shape, but... Okay, there's an exit. And let me clear this area out first. Good, more. Love it. Good. There's a free bike down there. Okay, where am I? Yeah, I've got to go all the way back around somehow. I suppose I could go all the way back through, but... Okay, we're actually heading the right way now. Shit. Of course. Probably... Okay, I see. I see. No, it's got to be up then. Alright, how do we get up there? I think it might just have to be ledge to ledge. I don't know. Well... Uh-oh, no, 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 no. Uh-oh. Ooh. This isn't going to end well. I don't think... If they consider this a ledge, I'll be fine. Oh, boy. Okay. Stamina recover. Okay. I don't know why that's not considered a ledge. Okay. Yep, this is definitely where it is. Flat walls. Definitely the right location. Shame there's no place for me to refill my leader johns. That I can see. Oh, is it? Oh, it's more up. Yep, it's more up. Okay. Oh, didn't really need to actually do that, but okay. But oh, God. They left us some rope. Okay. Okay. Lone dude. That's just rope. Nice. Really liking the grappling hook. Another fuel cell. power pack for recycling.
The Sayadina and I made the long climb to hang a new prayer flag today. What a marvel that even in her advanced years, the Reverend Dejana can still scramble up the rocks like a spider. The only pity is, the prayer flag was of our own making. It seems an age since any siege community has gifted us with a woven symbol of devotion. There are so few pilgrims these days. But we here stayed true to our history and our faith. Though the off-worlders daily encroach upon us with their mines and their harvesters. Though a growing rabble of Kirab grows even bolder around our borders. We will remain faithful until the day we proudly answer the 7 mystic questions and pass into paradise with joy in our hearts.
Interact with the altar and then complete the 4th trial. Right. Here goes.
How do we honor the Creator? Ibn Qurtayba. Our enemies are as blades of grass mown down. Do you understand, Wali? Of the Kitan Alibar. Knowledge without action is empty. Be like Haifa.
I'm in trouble, I think. Especially if they send 3. Okay.
It was a place devoid of gods, where the drums of war were constant, and violence was the religion. They denied us the heart, never to forget, never to forget.
Really?
Fire of God, mount over thy heart. The fire of God set alight. Thine enemies shall fall.
Oh, that's what was supposed to happen. Okay. I assume. What? Can we please be done? Oh, that sucked. Finally. Holy crap. This way, I'm assuming.
How do we honor the Creator? We fight. Remember Salusa Secundus, Bila Kaifa. Ibn Qurtayba, the fire of God set alight. How do we honor the Creator?
We fight.
We fight. Remember Salusa Secundus, Bila Kaifa.
I'm trying to put all of this together knowing what I know of the Dune universe, which obviously is not everything by any stretch. I'm not sure anyone other than Brian Herbert knows everything. But Salusa Secundus was the home of Emperor Dipshit from the main Dune game, or Dune movie and book. That's where he trained his Sardaukar. That's also where he tried to, what's the word I'm looking for? Artificially grow worms. That was prior to him becoming emperor. And early on in his emperorship. But I don't remember the Fremen ever having anything to do with Salusa secundus. Okay, so new schematic available. You are now experiencing the effects of spice. Consuming spice or being exposed to spice fields. Exposed to spice fields allows you to progress towards a prescient state. The prescient state allows you to access a third ability, reduces ability cooldowns, and increases damage dealt. It also grants immunity to poison effects. Okay. Spice withdrawal. After experiencing a prescient state, you will experience a withdrawal phase where you cannot consume spice. Your tolerance to spice also increases, making it more difficult to reach the prescient state again. That makes perfect sense. Over time, your tolerance level will decay, but you can choose to overcome it by consuming greater quantities of spice instead. The choice is yours. Okay, so this ties back to these melange spiced foods that I have been collecting and making sure not to get rid of. Alright, so that was where I came in. What's up here? Is this just another way out? Nope. Another blood extractor. A second blood extractor Mark II. I love the grappling hook. It has got to be one of the best grappling hooks that I've ever seen in a game. The only one I can think of that might be a little bit better is the Halo one. Halo Infinite. Where is my cut array? There it is. Oops. Okay. Pretty sure this is copper. Yeah. Alright, I gotta get down. God only knows how to do that. Because I can pretty well guarantee I can't just drop down. No, we're gonna have to go back down the slow way. And that's fine. I'd rather do it the slow way and be safe than to not get down at all. Oh. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, that's right. I did drop that. Do I have more that I can drop? Yeah. I might as well go ahead and grab it now. This is one of those times where I really wish we had fast travel. Because the suspensor belt is only so good. I don't know if I can fall that far or not. And I don't particularly want to try. Yeah, that's what I was trying to fall to. I guess it's not too bad. When you have the suspension belt, it could be a lot worse. That's really not what I wanted. All right. Oh, we are still a long ways away. No. Okay, get out of the sun. Okay, where am I? Okay, I'm coming down the right side then of where I need to be to get back to my base and then also to turn in the contract. Really want to see what all I've got here. All right. Oh, shit. There we go. Woo!
Shields on!
Get them! Mount!
Oh god, I'm still quite a ways from the ground yet. Okay, here we go. I think we're good. I just gotta get back heading towards my base. There we go. Open sand. Alright, let's make sure I'm heading the right way. So I don't hit any of the bad sand. I think I'll go turn in this contract first. Whew. Well, it has been an interesting evening, I have to say. Did not know what to expect. Okay. Yeah, this proves there are this proves there are several well-known Karab leaders at Mirzabad, just like I thought. But wait, one of those recruiting ads is from Drat. It was Drat's gang that killed my partners. This feels like the second luckiest day of my life. I want that bastard dead. If you can kill Drat, not only will I have my personal revenge, but his death is sure to cause a power struggle among his gang. With any luck, the infighting and backbiting will spread to other gangs as well. Karab killing Karab sounds pretty good to me. Alright, how much you want to bet Drat is at the bottom of testing station 197? I just have a sneaking suspicion. Nope, I was wrong. Nope, there he is. He's at Southview, which I've already cleared once. That's weird. Okay. Alright, let's get back to base. And see what all has opened up for us, especially in the intel menu. But I know we got a schematic unlocked for us as well. Okay, first of all, let me drop off. I don't know how many I have. Alright, let me split them. That way I can put half here and half up top. Okay. Whole bunch of Holtzman actuators, that's good. I've been needing those. I forgot those. Well, some more of that. Alright. New one of those. Okay. Oh, there's another one. I completely missed that one. Alright. There's no reason for me to keep this. I already have... Actually, let me double check and make sure that I do have one. Yeah, and it's fully juiced, so... Definitely get rid of that. The sandbike booster, I want to try and salvage. Alright, and then the blood extractor I don't need. Okay. Everything else goes upstairs. Blood. All right, good. Got both containers full. Deposit that in there. Deposit that. Oh, I forgot to put that away. I don't know of a good reason for having a handheld resource scanner. Because resources are so easy to recognize. Unless it's something that you need for later. Alright, we've got a good chunk of iron ore now. And copper, iron ingots, copper ingots, sorry, I didn't mean... Let's go ahead and get some silicon... Oh, hold on, before I do anything. Low-grade lubricant. Small vehicle fuel cell. Okay. Oh yeah, I got 41. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can repair you. 3 iron ingots. This item must be repaired with a welding torch, which unfortunately is down in my thing. Alright, Slaver Scout Jacket. Let's see about... Yep. I need steel ingots for that. Oh, that's right. I remember that. That was something we couldn't do last time either. Let me grab my torch. Okay. Oh, that's right. That requires wire, doesn't it? I've got to put it on the bike and then repair it. That's what it... Which means I have to have iron ingots actually on me in order... Oh, God. Well, shit. Alright. Well, in any case, let's take a look and see what we've got going on here. First of all, crafting. Apparently we have something new. I don't see anything new. Oh. Oh, I bet... Yeah, the unfixed Chris knife. Which does a huge amount of damage. requires a worm tooth. Where the fuck am I supposed to get that? Short of killing myself, literally. Oh, man. Okay, anyway. Alright, so... That's still locked. We've already done all of that. The slaver still suit is just going to require steel, which I don't know how to make yet. Yep, unfixed Chris knife. Pet Array Mark III, Power Pack Mark III, wind turbines. Vehicle fabricator? Machine that can craft advanced vehicles like the buggy or ornithopter. Oh. Placed close to a sub-feast console with the construction tool must be powered through additional base power. Survival fabricator. Garment. Weapons. Staking unit set. This is all fine and everything, but a launch spice beer, personal light. These all require steel ingots, and I don't know how to craft steel ingots yet. Let me see if there's... Okay, there it is there. Okay, I do know how to steel. I do know how to craft it. But it requires carbon ore. And I haven't seen any carbon ore. That I'm aware of. I may have mistaken, because carbon... No, it definitely does look different. It looks like it's got white crystals coming out of it instead of black/gray. But yeah, I don't have any carbon ore. And I don't know that I've found any either. Let's see, just out of curiosity, considering I got all the way up here to the top. Yeah, that was copper all the way up there. Granite. Yeah, I don't think I've found any. It's got to be in the next area. Which is probably over this... Because, I mean, I've got a whole bunch of contracts over this way anyway. So I probably need to go north. Set up a survey probe so that... Because I haven't done any of the house contracts yet. Huh. Even though I didn't do a survey probe, it has now cleared more of this side of the map. That's interesting. I don't completely understand how the survey probes work then. All right. Well, first of all, let me get rid of that. I'm going to wrap it up here. There's no point in me spending any of my research points because I can't craft anything that's available to me. Skill-wise, I've spent all of the skill points that I can until I find the advanced trainers. And I have not found any of the advanced trainers yet. Again, I have to assume that they're also further north. So with that, as I said, I was going to make tonight a little bit of a shorter stream anyway. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. We'll pick back up from here tomorrow. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go kill Drott. Get that contract either finished or moved on to the next step. And then we're going to head north. And we're going to go up with a couple of survey probes. And we're going to try and... I would like to do the Atreides house contract tomorrow night, if at all possible. So, with that, I hope that everyone has a great rest of your evening, a good continuation of your weekend, good start to your week. Hopefully, we'll see you tomorrow night for some more Dune Awakening, where we will continue moving forward contract by contract. I'm having a great time. I really, really am. The game feels so much better than it did 6 months ago. So much better than it did 6 months ago. I've still had, a little issue here or there, but for the most part, it feels a whole lot better. And I'm starting to see a lot of stuff that I've never seen before. So I'm having a great time. Hope you are too. Talk to you soon. Good night, everybody.